Harris. That's going back in time.
That is going back.
Oh, I know. DS is with us, and D, you're heavily into sports, and now that your son played football this year and thinks about going into ballet, modeling. How would you deal with that if he wanted to say go into ballet?
Going to ballet?
Yeah. He's
Well,
got to learn. He's got to learn how to walk and how to.
Well, as long as he doesn't wear a tutu, I'm all right with that. I guess. If he's
Don't tell him, Tommy.
Is he a pretty big fella?
He's not a big. He's cut pretty good. He's not. He's like about 5. He's about 5'7".
Okay.
About 150 pounds.
He mentioned tutu. Don't say
Oh
nothing.
yeah, no, I won't tell him.
Good morning. You're on the air. I don't know how they get. And send them back. Yeah, I know, but I don't know how I think they're estimating. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have arrested him when they were snapping the photograph.
They
of
may
him.
have.
Well,
Exactly.
that was probably on a prior crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crime number 6.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you sit up all night and think about these kind of things, sir?
And he's way out in West County, so he doesn't get across the bridge that often. Good morning, everybody. Hippo's in the house. Oh my goodness. NFL this year. Who you picking? Go to the Super Bowl.
Every year, the Dallas Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah, we never make it, but you gotta have faith.
What about the kid from Texas A&M? Is he going to win the Heisman?
You know what? I don't. He probably deserves it, but he probably won't get it because the other players, you're thinking like, we can't give this dude the Heisman. He's a freshman. Then he'll win it. He'll be up for it every year, so he probably won't give it to him.
But
I think he's had a great year. I think they'll give it to the guy from Notre Dame.
I do too. The middle linebacker from Notre Dame go 12-0 with their team and
Yeah, I think so.
going to the #1 ranking. I think that's who's going to get it also. But it's been fun. College football has been fun this year. A lot of teams Northern Illinois going to the Orange Bowl.
I don't think that's good. And if you're in the Orange Bowl, people, I bet you really don't like that. It can't be good for your ratings.
Yeah, especially when you had Oklahoma.
That's right, Oklahoma, Florida.
Yeah, no, Florida's at the Sugar Bowl against Louisville.
Yeah, but it's not a BCS Bowl, though.
Yes, it is.
Is it a B? I
Yeah,
thought
Sugar
two
Bowl.
teams.
Sugar Bowl.
Okay, it's a BCS.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And there was another. Well, then LSU's not in a
No.
BCS, so you can
No.
get LSU. So there's a lot of other good teams that you could get. And last night, what's the intern? What's his name here? Right here, you guy right
Peter.
here. Peter. We were and all the folks come out. I do a bit at the end now. I do wrestling, and I have people call out old school wrestlers to see if they can stump me. And usually, no one stumps me. And so so if you're out there tonight, and you know old school wrestling. Don't go back at 1912. Don't go back when your granddaddy wrestled bears. I don't know those wrestlers.
Yeah. Haystack Calhoun.
I know Haystack Cows. That's right. Hey, water overalls.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story when we get done about Killer telling me a story about Haystack on a
Okay.
plane. Let's go phone lines. Good morning. Hey, Donnie, how are you? I know. I'm just like
telling you, that's
Kent State had a great year.
well, definitely not Ohio State. They don't have money to give to the players. but you're. That's right. Do you know any old school wrestlers?
Give us an old school wrestler, Don. Eric the Red, Bruno San Martino.
That's right.
Yeah.
Professional. Who are you talking about?
Oh, you know who he's talking about? The kid that went to the Olympics.
Oh, the one-leg guy.
No, the lost his toes when he got frostbite. Ruben, I'll come up with his
So
name. The
he's
gold
a real,
medalist.
oh, he's a real wrestler.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Thanks, Donnie.
Nobody wants that. You don't hit nobody with a chair and that kind of
No.
wrestling.
Yeah,
Talking about the
that's yeah. Good morning.
Johnny Powers. I remember Johnny Powers. Tall guy used to do the claw. That was his move.
No, Killer did the clock.
The
The power lock. There you
power
go.
lock.
Yeah.
I remember Johnny. I remember Johnny.
Thanks, Eric. Give us the name. That's
Oh my God.
that's the
That's
kid.
the wrestler. That's
yeah,
right.
that's the real wrestler. Thank
And
you.
he was on The Biggest Loser.
Yes, he was. Yeah, Rulon Gardner. Who were your favorite wrestlers growing up?
Favorite wrestler growing up? Well, I didn't like him, but Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat,
Oh yeah, Ricky. Yeah,
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steve? I saw him. We did a thing. I worked with a comedy hypnotist,
Mm-hmm.
and we did the Ramada Inn in Revere, Massachusetts, and that's where all the wrestlers stayed. He had the British Bulldogs.
The British Bulldogs. I remember them. They do the
Yeah, yeah. But when they put their teeth in and they get dressed up without their Speedo with the Union Jack on the back of their pants, you didn't know who they were.
Didn't know who they were.
And you had the Iron Sheik in the audience, along with Mick Foley.
Did the Iron Sheik, did he kick you with that boot?
No,
That shoe?
no, I think it was from Jersey. But the hypnotist got the British Bulldogs on the floor like dogs in heat. I wish you could have seen it.
I bet it was something.
Oh, God. Good morning, you're on the air.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Ivan Putski, the strongest man in the world. Chief J. Strongbow. Jake the Snake Roberts, DDT.
Oh, yeah, I remember Hercules, yeah.
I see now. That's one that stomped me.
No, we're just talking old
We're
wrestlers.
just talking old school wrestlers. That's all. Just,
Who was the guy that was...
now, what federation did Hurricane Hernandez wrestle in? Now that's one that stumped me.
Yeah, I think he was with the
The
WWF.
WWF, because all those wrestlers he was saying were WWF.
Yeah, that's
guys.
but who was the guy that lived in Venice? Rick the Body Couture.
Rick the Body. That's
He was from here. Now, see,
Yeah.
I heard for a long time that Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Hulk Hogan were brothers, and they weren't. Oh yeah, I
I
remember
remember
that.
those guys.
Yeah, I remember.
The Valentine brothers. That's right.
Gary
That's right.
Valentine and Brutus wrestled here in town. We had
No. Jimmy and Johnny Valentine. That's right. And Jimmy Valentine later on was the rockin'. We call him the rock and roll. Well, he wasn't the rock and roll kid, but he used to come out. To New York City.
Yeah.
Thank
what
you.
about, What about beautiful Bruce Swayze?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
He comes to our cigar club.
Does he really?
Yeah. He comes down there. He's back in Florida now. So he comes about every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Good morning, you're on the air. La Bestia.
See, those are two that stomped me. What federation did they wrestle in? Okay.
I think that was before the WWF, yeah. Good morning. Go
All
ahead.
right. The Great Malenko. Okay.